2. 1. Why does the future not need us? After completing this chapter, the students should be able to 1. Determine the advantages and disadvantages of overdependence on technology. 2. Recognize the importance of human resource despite of technological advancement. 3. Evaluate contemporary human experience in order to strengthen and enlighten the human person functioning in society. Digital revolution. The digital revolution refers to the advancement of technology from analog electronic and mechanical devices to the digital technology available today. The era started during the 1980s and is ongoing. The digital revolution is sometimes also called the Third Industrial Revolution. It also marks the beginning of the information era. Brief summary of digital revolution and information age. The transistor. 1947 to 1979. The computer. 1980s. The World Wide Web. 1990s. 2000s. 2010 and beyond. Paradigm shift in technology. 1784. First Industrial Revolution. 1870. Second Industrial Revolution. 1969. Third Industrial Revolution. Now. Fourth Industrial Revolution. Digital Age. The digital revolution is the newest economic revolution. Like the Industrial Revolution, the digital revolution marks a complete shift in our society, signals a new era, and alters many aspects of our lives. While not everyone is familiar with the term, the digital revolution refers to the shift from technology based on analog and mechanical electronics to digital technology. Digital technology allows information to be copied and replicated precisely. It is due to digital technology that our society is now so defined by computers, smartphones, internet access, and cell phone communication. The digital revolution, in fact, marks the beginning of a new age, the information age. The role of technological advancement in innovation. Most innovation is directly or indirectly driven by new technology, even business model innovation, and changed consumer behaviors, and the way new technology transforms our world and various markets. In this way then, an understanding of new technology and its impact is a prerequisite to be able to innovate and to do it constantly. 3 ways that new technologies are accelerating innovation. 1. Technology as founder of new markets. New technology has a huge impact on markets and market dynamics. This has always been the case, but in the digital age this is happening faster than ever before. When new technology becomes established in our society, it also drives new behaviors among people and their role as consumers, and these new behaviors represent potential new markets. 2. Technology as vehicle for innovation. Innovation and technology are tightly interlaced. 2 very notable ways technology propels innovation forward is that it boosts tinkering and experimentation, and that in itself accelerates innovation processes. It is now possible to test products and services online at a very low cost, as well as test out updates, alterations and tweaks. Prototyping has become available to all through easy-to-use software and 3D printing. Virtual reality makes it possible to create completely new types of blueprints that make products and services come alive for real, and thus make them possible to evaluate prior to building or manufacturing them. Digital technology and the new technologies that it enables, like AR, VR, and AI, cut the traditional industrial age innovation process short. What used to take years of planning, testing, and executing can now be accomplished in months and sometimes even weeks. 3. Technology as enhancer of human capabilities. Technological evolution has reached a point where it can help us overcome, or at least circumvent, our own cognitive shortcomings. Where the human mind fails to display characteristics beneficial for driving change and creative thinking, technology can give us an extra push towards a greater innovative capacity. Technology does not occur when there is no technological advancement. For example, the development of a clock. Clocks are instruments that measure and show the time. For millennia, humans have been measuring time in various ways. Some include tracking the movements of the sun with sundials, the use of water clocks, candle clocks, and hourglasses. Sundials and obelisk. Greek water clocks. Hourglass. Pendulum clock. Standard time. Some technologies are being replaced by more enhanced and useful technology. Big floppy disk improved into a flash drive stick. Discovery of steam as a source of power for steam engines. Advantages and disadvantages of technology. Advantages. Internet and mobile technology has improved communication. Automation has improved manufacturing practices. There is a greater wealth of information available. Technology is self-sufficient. Technology is a time saver. Disadvantages. There is a lack of human relations. Humans are valued less. Privacy issues have increased. Society has grown dependent. Technology causes environmental problems. Is society too dependent on technology? Technology has become an integral part of our lives. It made life easier, more convenient, safer, and more enjoyable. The effects of technology. Technology can have an impact on our mental, physical, and emotional health and well-being. 1. Technology on entertainment. Before, people could attend dances, live events, amusement parks, or simply play a game of stickball with their friends from the neighborhood. The way we entertain ourselves these days has changed dramatically since phones, computers, and similar technologies have been interwoven into our lives. 2. Technology on how we communicate. Before, people had to communicate by talking to each other in person. Over time, technology gave us the ability to communicate with people who were far away from us by phone call, email, or a text. Now, with a click of a button, we can talk to anyone in the world, any time of day. 3. Social effect of technology. Technology made easy for us to talk to our friends instantaneously. Many of us have forgotten how to interact with others without the devices between us. Dangers of technology among young people like cyberbullying. 4. Technology on the way we travel. Find travel destination more efficiently. Inventions like trains, automobiles, and planes. Hard time surviving or getting around in a foreign place without access to technology. 5. Technology on how we research. Before, people gather their information with the help of books, a librarian, interviewing experts, or conducting experiments themselves. Nowadays, you can quickly type the question you have into a search engine and find your answer. Lot of misinformation that isn't even written by humans. Knowing the signs. How to tell if you're too dependent on technology. Nothing can be done without internet access. If you lose internet access, you're done working for the day. You lose track of time when you're online. You use calculators for simple calculations. You feel anxious without connection. You are addicted to your mobile phone, or you allow machines to dictate your responses or behaviors. You feel buyer's remorse every time you buy a new device, or you obsess over the latest gadgets. You have a hard time disconnecting and focusing on the present. You find you're not living in the present and often record moments instead of appreciating them. You don't have phone numbers or addresses memorized. You find it difficult to sleep. You don't go out enough. Socialization takes place on your phone. You haven't been creative in a while. You're not able to have important and serious conversations in person. It's been a while since you've shopped at a brick-and-mortar store. You feel like something's missing when you don't have your phone. You have little concern for your privacy. If you've answered yes to a majority of them, then it may be time to start addressing your reliance on technology. The dangers of technology dependence. 1. Anxiety and depression. Pressures from social media. Rise of cyberbullying. Bright phone screen that is detrimental to our sleep. 2. Impatience. People should be accessible and available at all times. Frustrated when someone does not answer their phone right away. or when someone has seen a message but has not yet responded. 3. Memory. Because of the use of memory cards on a device to store our information, we have not been accessing our brain's memory as much as we are capable of doing. 4. Addiction. Uncontrollable urge to constantly and consistently use technological devices or the programs, apps, and platforms. More common among teenagers. 5. Skill replacement. Problem as with memorization. It can impact our natural skill attainment abilities. Fragile state of technology. Technology is definitely reliable and dependable when sources of energy are sustainable. Meanwhile, complexities of technologies augmented as time passes by. Today's technology already requires a lot more resources, and future's technology certainly be more power-hungry. By that time, resources are already exhausted and may limit social mobility. This will bring technology into a fragile state. Dangers of technological advancement. According to Bill Joy, the need for humans in the future will not be necessary since machines tend to do tasks assigned to them minimal to no error. This would lead to machines taking majority of the part of the decision-making process due to their efficiency, thus making human decision unnecessary anymore and replacing ours in fields that can be automated by a machine. Bill Joy also emphasizes the potential dangers of the ability of robots, engineered organisms, and nanobots to self-replicate because these technologies have the ability to deal to substantial damage in the physical world as well as to humanity if it were to happen in the future. Why the future doesn't need us.